New Gaming Order brought to you by Fullscreen.net. Make sure you check out
God damn it. Those pauses, man.
No, it's all good. No, I was just doing like off the cue. Make sure you check out michaelhurdle.com for your intro and graphic needs. What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is Alex Lexus, aka the Juggernaut with On Your Knees. Hit me with the assist so you can hit your applause.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch!
Oh, yeah, baby. So we're coming at you for a podcast. I'm all off.
February 11th.
Yeah.
Is what you're looking for.
Yes. Actually, well, it found me. Shit. But in any case, we're doing a consolidated show today considering the lack of news. So we're just going to kind of do like a large PSA. I tried to reach out to T-Rest, but he probably was tired from Friday Night Fights last night. You know, it was pretty intense. So with that, hold on, I got to check the volume on some of the background music so I can hear myself think. But
yeah, you gotta bring it down in the mix a little bit.
I think yeah. You know, again, for those who are watching, like, we have a problem with our XSplit account. Somebody decided to be like a jerk, and to whoever that guy is, you know, you just screwed over the whole team. So, thank you.
Yes!
Yeah, if New Gaming Order doesn't have to do a shared situation, then, you know, that might help us out. But in any case, we're going to start hitting some of the news, so here we go. And, you know, the chat is open for those of you that would like to weigh in, but let me get this web layer fixed. Alright.
Really, Alex? You couldn't do this before we started.
No, well, OBS is different from XSplit, so, like, XSplit is just more reliable. You know, it's easier to do transitions and things like that, so...
Well, you know what, Alex?
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm not even mad. But I'm making sure I got my chat in order so I can keep the screen up and running. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep an eye on folks in the Discord. Alright, nobody in the waiting room? Alright, so...
No, we do have someone in the chat, though. Blazing Kid, TES Gaming Nation.
Yes, Blazing, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I know I've been MIA for a minute. You know, I was on military duty. So,
Duty?
He
said duty.
Shut up. He's like, what's up, Alex? Finally, I got you. Been avoiding me. Nah, congrats. Oh, I haven't been avoiding you, Blazing. You know I love you, man. It's all gravy.
Do you really love him, Alex?
He's just giving me congratulations on the engagement. So,
You sure it's not this type of love?
You see, Blazing? You see, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's all gravy. But
you could have your own soundboard too. I know you used one before.
Well, yeah. If you help me get set up, we'll be straight. But I want to give out a shout out to the rest of the staff who could not be here today. So we're gonna get kind of started. Quick intro from On Your Knees. What you been playing, man?
I've been getting back to Elder Scrolls. I did download and beat Icy. It's a Chinese-based game. It's kind of like Bastion with the narrative, the action thing. It's actually kind of short. Mm-hmm. They're working on an English dub, and the chick that played Silent is gonna play Icy, but she only has like a few lines in the thing anyway. The narrator Chinese. It sucks that you have to read the subtitles while you're playing a game.
I know.
It's actually the writing is actually pretty funny in that game. So It was on sale 2 weeks ago, I think. When they get it in English, I'll do a stream of that, but I'm waiting for that to happen.
All right, excellent. And you know, those of you who have 20XX, On Your Knees is a hell of a partner to play with. Takes Mega Man and Contra and kind of smashes it into one game, but
smashes it into a roguelike. It's more what it's about. There are randomly generated stages, items, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of falls into the same umbrella as Warframe. If you guys saw me streaming that, get that game. It is fantastic.
I'll be checking that out probably tomorrow. But just as a PSA, For Honor is an open beta this weekend. Was started I think Thursday. I only found out about the game today. I downloaded it I'll be streaming it later as a first time thing. It looks like a cross between Medieval and League of Legends because it looks like there's miniature bot players you see in a bunch of these games now, but it's got that medieval, or was it chivalry, medieval warfare feel to it, where it's third-person action, PvP combat, online only.
Oh, like that Lord of the Rings game that came out. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to retail for $60, which I can tell you right now, it's not worth the price for an online only game. It should be. Oh wait, I should have done this. Wait for that to finish because I can't hear it. Yeah. But yeah, it should be maybe 30 at most, probably 15 or 20.
Yeah.
So, but it does look good. A three-way faction. So, I'll be just streaming that later today.
Now, I wish I got caught up on this sooner because it looks, for a game of its type, like Medieval Warfare wasn't like graphically impressive,
and it's buggy as fuck, but it was a fun game.
Remember when we all did the fight?
Yeah, we did the 4-man stream. That shit was hilarious.
NYC Playboy got beheaded during the fiasco, and I kept hacking and slashing them. I was like, oh my god, But with that being said, I think that those types of games are fun, especially if it's you
gotta play with friends. That's what makes those games good.
Alright, Blazing's like, which trailer you found that was better? The Colleen, aka Atlanta, or Injustice 2? I didn't see the Black Canary trailer yet, Blazing. You know what? I'm trying to get caught up on everything. I did see on Event Hubs that they were, showing Black Canary. But, my fiance likes Arrow, so I'm pretty sure she'll recognize her once I check it out a little bit later. But, as far as the trailer, Colleen, if you saw my reaction video, it wasn't so positive. It's just, I don't know the character. There's nothing to get hyped about. Oh, a new character. Okay, got it. Too easy, but we'll delve into that some more. But back to For Honor. This looks rather interesting, and it's a good time to be a gamer because there's some great things in the pipeline. And, from what I'm seeing, I've been missing out on a lot of stuff, but let's see, we have a video kind of showing the game in action. Now, when we were playing Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, look at this. It's third person. Kind of has that, I wouldn't say 99 Nights feel, but the scale. You see how many soldiers are running in the castle defense, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this right here, okay, most of them are drones, right?
It's like I said with the League of Legends, you got all those drones, and those are players. I'm on a little bit of delay because I'm watching off your screen.
Okay.
But I watched the class trailer. They had the trailer for all 12 classes, and I'm just like, I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
So I confirmed it was on Steam open beta, so I downloaded it. It's 18 gigs, so not that big of a deal to get.
Okay. Now, it's due out on consoles as well, correct?
Yeah, it's on consoles and PC.
Okay, now, will this have crossplay between each, or is it
I don't, probably not.
You know what, we're in an age
because
that crossplay is important.
Uplay, I think, too, but on PC it's using Steam.
They have to figure out how to get this so that, because, Warframe kind of pissed me off because I saw a game like that. I could have easily been like, hey, let me hook up with somebody. It's like Microsoft will do a crossplay to PC, and Sony will do crossplay to PC, but Sony doesn't want to do that with Microsoft. And yeah, we know Microsoft messed up in the past, but it's about the gamers. If they
Microsoft are the ones that delayed the PC and console crossover because what happened with I think it was Halo 2 or Halo 3,
what was
where
that?
they tested it out with I think it was one of the Halo games, might have been something else, but they put PC gamers against console gamers,
and they got raped.
The top tier console gamers could not keep up with even average PC players.
Here's the thing with that. Now, there's this scandal with Overwatch where people are using PC, mouse and keyboard on the consoles. They're allowing it. You know what I mean? So some folks are complaining that, oh, it's not fair, this and that.
Well, and you can buy the same peripherals.
Yeah, it's so it's your tool. It's if I know I'm not good without an arcade stick, it's my responsibility to get an arcade stick to keep up. So it's like nobody tells you to race a buggy versus a Bugatti. Like if just get your tools in order. So
No, you want the fucking Bugatti toaster. That shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's like $2,000. It's hilarious.
And it toasts your stuff super fast, but you'll get it.
Yeah, and it's freaking clear. You can actually see it toast as it works.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. But you know what? I get a Dynasty Warrior feel to it.
Yeah, because it's got that medieval feel with all the drones.
But it's
got that PvP action, which is certainly different. I mean, this is what medieval could have been.
Yeah.
But it's got that graphical overhaul, and I do got to say, it's nice to see Ubisoft actually release a game that actually works at launch.
No, you know what's funny? Damn, that's messed up. But I'm seeing the way that they have this set up. It's kind of like you gain territories, like
Yeah, there's 5 game types. There's duels. There's Dominion, which I assuming is King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Which is probably what this game is.
Yeah.
There's 4-on-4, 2-on-2, deathmatch, and I forget what the last one was.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone, there's something for everyone to enjoy. But the dueling looks interesting because it's just one-on-one. But you got the Dominion with all the bots.
Yeah. But it looks like the pacing is like Dark Souls too. Like it's not like you can mash like Metal Gear or Bayonetta.
Yeah, at low level play you can with certain classes, but if you just mash it, you're going to get rocked because there are classes that excel at counters.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so they will
probably like a paladin class or something.
Yeah, no, there's one for each faction. Like here, I'm on the website. What was it? Hard hitter. Hold on. There's the.
Yeah, if you want to send me a link, I can put that in the.
No, Valkyries are combos. Yeah, the warlords for the Vikings. There's the guy with the shields.
Mm-hmm.
The Orochi, that's the samurai guy for the samurai class, and there's a defensive guide.
This looks like an arcade game, kind of. Like it's because usually those games like don't have like the best frame rate. You know what I mean? And I wonder what the PC requirements are to run that.
From what I understand, it's not that bad. Maybe they learned their lesson after fucking
they're probably not rendering.
That was garbage.
Yeah, they're probably focusing the resources on what you see and not rendering what you don't. So.
Yeah, that's just good. That's just good optimization.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool for now. Like, I'm thinking, NewGamingOrder can definitely get in and on this.
Yeah, but it's $60 a game. That's the problem.
The thing, it looks good though. I mean, it looks. My thing is, it can look good, but the gameplay has to be spot on, like Warframe. I'm giving a shameless plug to that title. It's good. Oh, Blazing says Warframe reminds me of Metal Gear meets Destiny.
That's what you just said, Alex, off air.
Yeah, I said that off air, Blazing. I said it's like Destiny, Metal Gear Rising, and freaking like Phantasy Star Online, where you can do like Monster Hunter style link ups, and then you have the PvP, but I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I've been looking for Neo. I'm waiting for Neo to come to PC because I'm hearing good things about that, and it looks good.
Oh, what, for PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to get on PC.
Oh, the one by Team Ninja, the console exclusive. Now, you know what? I might be picking that up just for the sake of streaming, because it looks really nice. And if you remember, like, Ninja Gaiden, Team Ninja is really good with doing, like, feudal ninja style.
But it's not like that. There are some similarities to Dark Souls, but that's more atmospheric type of things. It's It's got the randomly generated loot. So it is a Skinner box type game,
kind
of like Borderlands was, but it looks good, and it's not open world like the Dark Souls is, where from what I've seen, where it's got one large area to explore around. It's missions with a hub, so at least that's my understanding of it. I could be wrong though.
Okay,
but it just looks good, and apparently it also had a 13-year life cycle to get produced, but I don't know what that's about. I didn't look into that.
Okay.
I just saw a headline.
Now, to get into that beta for Honor, do you have?
It's open beta for this weekend because it's launching like next week it's launching soon.
Let
me get the release date.
No, here's the thing. Why would you even do like open beta? Just release a demo.
It's stress testing for the servers. That's what beta tests are. They're stress tests.
All right.
Yeah, February 14th. So it launches
really
the beta
on Valentine's Day. Some of you who are dating gamers that are like nerd hardcore, like,
you got to get a gamer chick. That's all.
Well, yeah, this is true. Well, I'm lucky. My lady, she's open to trying stuff like with like
Are
I
you
was
saying
teaching.
that just because she's behind you?
No, she's like watching Netflix and stuff.
Yeah, but she's sitting behind you, so she can hear everything you say.
No, she has the headphones on. You know, the new Xbox controller has the 3.5 millimeter jack, and you can put the headphones on. So,
Why are you lying, Alex? We know you a bitch.
anywho, this guy, you know what? All right, hold on. For some reason, I'm getting.
I know that's late, but I just had to do that.
I know. Oh, Bushido Blade, Dynasty Warriors. Bushido Blade, interesting.
It's coming back?
No. The Blazing said he gets a feel of Bushido Blade meets Destiny or Dynasty Warriors. I said Dynasty Warriors earlier,
Yeah.
but I think that
It's got more of a. That's just the atmosphere, but it's got more of a League of Legends feel, just because of all the bots on the ground.
now you know what I just wish.
Or not League of Legends, Dota. That's one
Dota,
thing.
okay.
Yeah, Dota.
Now I have one of my soldiers that's actually big on League of Legends and Dota games, so I'm like, okay, definitely
I
something.
played those for a bit. They're fun, but it's just like at a certain point, you got to be really good at just you got to memorize what items to buy and all that shit. It's just like, oh god, really?
Yeah, so it's like being prepared at this point. Now,
Or you
know
play
what?
with people that know what they're doing. It's just like really now. You get no room for growth, which is it sucks. There is a learning curve to those games, mostly with the items.
Okay. Now you know what I noticed too. It's not unlike medieval warfare chivalry. Like it doesn't have the gore because remember like you could cut somebody's arm off and cut the leg off or something and they'll hit them with the arrow and still in their chest and they're running around. Like this, it looks definitely like a Sega arcade game type thing.
Well, that certainly cuts down on the graphics that they have to keep up with.
Yeah,
so that reduces the power needed to run the game.
Okay. But I mean, like, what are your recommendations, like, to the New Gaming Order audience?
I haven't played it yet, but just on the price point alone, I say don't buy it until they drop the price or it goes free to play.
Okay. Now here's the
'Cause it
thing,
probably
like for
will go- at
$60.
$60, it will go the way. What was that? The asymmetrical game with the monsters that went free to play after like a month.
Freaking.
What was? I can't think of that name. That game.
My cousin Gokin was playing that. It was like you played as the monster, and then
Yeah, that game. It's going to be just like that. This is getting a lot of following on Twitch, but it's gonna go that route. It'll go free to play at some point, and that's when I say just hop in on it. You throw them a couple bucks for some cosmetic items so they make some money, then you start playing it.
True. Okay. I mean, I have to say, I'm impressed, like, by what it looks like. I just hope that the gameplay is pretty, like, spot on. I'm gonna see if I can find another class to, check out right
And then we
before.
can go into the next topic, maybe.
Yeah, because T-Risk, I wish he was here today. Like, he was actually the one that first mentioned this to me as I was playing Warframe yesterday. So
With this game?
Yes. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
I didn't even know about this. I was just on YouTube before you hopped in. I'm like, oh, what's this game? This game looks interesting. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta check this out.
now
But it's $60. So sad.
Yeah. Oh, now right now we got I guess is this the samurai or the Chinese?
No, well, the samurai. There's the samurai group. Yeah, that's one of the samurai people. That's the. He's got the longest range attacks of the game.
Yeah, he
this
has a
guy.
naginata.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like some type of peasant who rises up to fight for the people.
And you know what's slick too?
Type of situation.
Like when you see the him fighting the opponent, they actually had a crouching tiger, hidden dragon feel to it because you see how they're getting into stance, and I'm sitting there like that looks pretty sick. But it definitely looked like an Ubisoft game. Oh, and the countering looks pretty sick. But with that ranged attack, that can get annoying really quick. Oh, and that's the duel. That's the duel.
Yeah.
Interesting. I am very impressed by what I'm seeing here. Like, I'm really about to start looking into like doing that beta. Maybe if it's just for tomorrow, I can link up with you on your knees.
Yeah, if you want to do something tomorrow, we can. But yeah, if you're gonna check it out, make sure to download it today.
Will do. I mean, this. Oh, I'll let it download while I'm out at the movies and doing painting. Oh man, he knocked that dude off the. What the heck is this? All right, if they.
Oh, Oh, there he goes. I'm on a
Wait,
delay. I'm watching it later than you.
wait a minute. I'm trying to think of something. There has to be a game. This a way this game can be acquired, but not at the full $60. This looks promising.
I don't know. Well, I'll let you work on that.
Yeah, because New Gaming Order, we still try to get these perks for the show, like getting review copies and such. But still working on it. But on your knees, you have to admit it looks really good, though.
It does look nice, so I want to check it out. If Ubisoft does something good, I don't mind throwing money at them, but I'm not paying $60 for a game like this.
All right, so we got the knight versus the samurai, or the one with the. Now, in each class, they have subclasses in there. I'm assuming.
No, just one weapon each.
One weapon each. Okay.
And there's a couple guys with weapon and shield, but yeah, otherwise it's just
Wait,
one weapon
on your
each.
knees. Did you see how quickly he killed the knight?
Yeah, he murdered him.
Yeah, he ran up on the
Oh,
bridge.
and he knocked him off the bridge again.
Oh my god, that's okay. At least it's realistic. Oh my gosh, what the heck? You know what? It looks fun. I think for the consoles or the PlayStation 4 and X1, it's good in the sense that it's not graphically demanding. Where you're gonna get that fluid 60 frames, and if you have a PlayStation Pro, you're gonna really get that the checkerboard 4K. So it's something to take advantage of. But for PC, I wonder what the requirements for that, because obviously you're gonna have. Why he keeps knocking him? What the heck? What is this, Mortal Kombat? Finish him! He knocked him off the cliff. Here's my thing with the duels.
He's got to stop with that pommel strike. He's gonna get fucking murdered.
Well, I'm thinking too. Is can you do 2-on-2 or something? Because
Yeah, there's 2-on-2. There's 2-on-2, 4-on-4, dueling, deathmatch, which is I don't know what that is, and then there's the minion, which I think is King of the Hill.
Okay, you see the two. That's where I would be like New Gaming Order versus Open Challenge or something, But this looks cool and definitely has that Ubisoft feel to it. Like if you play Assassin's Creed games, like you can definitely see the influence there. But with that New Gaming Order, we're gonna go into intermission. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out at NewGamingOrder.com for the latest and greatest. And just giving myself a visual cue for the director's cut to know when to create the segue. But Chris, on the final note, like, what's your verdict just on visual impressions of the game?
Well, it looks very nice visually. So I'm looking forward to checking it out later today, and I will be streaming it later today, probably after I get lunch.
Ah, cool. You see, that's what you call a team player. All right, No Gaming Order. We will be right back.
Let me know when we're off.
We are off.
T-Risk just says he's in Discord.
He's in Discord. Oh, and he just missed the good stuff.
Oh well.
Yeah, man. That's all gravy. T-Risk, what's going on, man?
Yeah, just woke up because apparently the notification for this thing never showed up on my tablet or my phone.
It showed up twice for me.
Just woke up. Wow, I can't talk. I almost slept like 3 hours last night. God damn it, you people suck.
It's
people
all good.
sleep.
Okay, it's all good. But T-Risk, you missed the For Honor
segment.
Yeah,
Is that the only one I missed?
Yeah. Okay. Because I gotta keep it short because I have to keep my promises and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up that For Honor. That looks dope. But like at $60, though.
Like I said, I'm not paying $60 for it. If it goes free to play, I'll definitely get back into it.
From what I'm hearing, like the early leaks, that the story isn't like long to begin with. Like it's just a training segment basically.
For the multiplayer.
It's online only essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they took out the local one-on-one mode.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably time constraints, and they'll probably put it in a little bit later. So.
Yeah, but it would help to have like a competitive feel.
I'm just waiting for the cash shop to open to see how they're gonna milk people for money.
All right. So with that, I mean, so For Honor is done. So we're gonna do that Capcom leak thing that we were talking about on during the Warframe stream yesterday. So I'm gonna start
Capcom leak.
Well, we're about to talk about it. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is segment number 2 of the February 11th, 2017 podcast. I want to welcome T-Risk. I was trying to, call in the assist MVC3 style, but, we had to wait for the meter to build back up. But we have On Your Knees, T-Risk, and myself. Now, I know we're light on news, but guess what? New Gaming Order, we freaking make news. So let's make this happen. So I'm going to go into a quick intro. Give me a few seconds, and we get off and popping. Brought to you by Fullscreen.net. And make sure you check out michaelhurdle.com for your latest intro and graphic needs. Shout out to Mr. Salty Gamer himself. Alright, so intro complete. So here we go. Now, New Gaming Order. I'm gonna actually let T-Risk. Oh, what the heck? I hit the wrong button.
You suck, Alex.
One second. Yeah, I hit the. Yeah, you know what? The thing with the Elgato, it takes so long to get started. Like, alright, so, wow, really? Holy shit. Everything is all kinds of jacked up. I just hate when I have technical difficulties. I hit the console stream button, and it was messing with the Xbox, and then it just gave me a black screen. So, hold on, I'll get this fixed. Hold on. What the heck? Web capture. I'm having all kinds of problems today. Web capture. Refresh. Alright, here we go. Are you kidding me? Alright, New Gaming Order. Hold on, let me go into intermission.
I see your VLC window.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Can't things just go right today? Like,
no, it can't.
That's why I need the freaking XSplit back. Yeah, that dude screwed us over, bro. Like, he went and changed the password, and it's all good. Here we go. Wow. I want to do that segment over, but it's whatever. Sorry, full screen. Like, just technical difficulties. But, New Gaming Order. T-Risk, he was, bringing some news to our attention. And it's a possible... Well, Capcom's supposedly working on 3 titles. One, which is... actually, I'm going to let T-Risk talk about the one that we were referring to that got me excited. So, T-Risk, you got the floor if you're prepared.
Alright, well, for starters, people, do remember this. These are just leaks and rumors, so don't take them as the truth. Unless that's how you feel about this stuff. But at GBAtemp.net, we have Mr. Chief Editor T-Hug. I have no affiliation with him. He has brought to our attention that there are 3 Capcom games possibly in the works. So, first up here, we have Knights of Aegis, and it says, 1974, New York City, you're recruited in the Order of Aegis, an elite brotherhood of mystic knights sworn to protect and keep the peace between the mortal and supernatural realms. Where powerful evil stirs in the darkness, you must master the ancient powers of the past in order to save humanity's future.
That's something All Your Knees can definitely get into. Sounds like his type of game.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an action shooter with elemental magic mastery.
It sounds an awful lot like Advent Rising. We all know how that turned out.
Well, hey, this is a new game. Let's give it a chance.
The only good thing about Advent Rising was that after the credits, they actually had the final boss, which I was not expecting. But even that game was just shit.
Now, Alex, if you want to go down to the last one, which is Lost Star.
Lost Star, alright.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay, we have here, with Lost Star, a renegade crew aboard a small spacecraft. The Lost Star is traveling at the edge of the galaxy, salvaging anything of value. When they come across an ancient map, the crew is unwillingly thrust into the ultimate battle between good and evil. So this one, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, but it may be a third-person shooter as well.
It smells like a high end FTL. If I don't think you guys played that, it's a space sim or roguelike type thing. It was on PC. It was one of those cheap games. But it sounds like that, where you're just exploring. It's going to be random up until you finally get thrown into the main plot line.
I thought it'd be like something like a Mass Effect, maybe.
Mass Effect or Lost Planet.
Star Wars. They're trying to go for a Star Wars type thing, I think.
Okay.
Well, they do have like a picture kind of. Well, it does have that Mass Effect kind of.
It has a second picture that they put up recently that wasn't there before. So
kind of like Guardians of the Galaxies.
It's that second picture that makes me think of Star Wars.
Well, the one that I have up now.
No,
the second one below it.
The second below it, yeah. Go to the next one. I know it's on delay.
Yeah.
No, down.
Yeah.
You don't see it?
You have
Why
to
don't
refresh
see
it then.
What's that?
You have to refresh that page.
Okay, hold on. Refresh it.
Because they just added that today.
Right.
That was there yesterday when I showed it to you.
Alright. So.
Yeah, don't be bad, Alex.
Oh, you mean this
Don't
one?
be bad.
Oh no, that's Lost Star. Alright. Oh.
Yeah, that Chewbacca looking thing in the right corner.
It's a cross between Chewbacca and that, not Admiral Akbar, but that other thing that was piloting the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
Interesting. That's updating.
Like
You got a
droid,
droid,
arms and stuff
you
like
got
that.
you got a droid on the right too.
Interesting. So it's not a Lost Planet spinoff then.
No, not this one.
Alright.
The second one in the middle is the one that's good to have your attention with that.
Okay. Okay, that's Lost Star, Broken Horizon. Okay.
Yes.
Now
That's
that.
So, are you familiar with Lost Planet at all, on these?
I know of it because Alex made me watch him play it years ago.
I didn't make you do anything, okay?
You make me do all sorts of stuff, some of which I can't even mention on the stream.
No, I only made you play Burnout
Okay,
Revenge, and then he snatched the controller. He told me, "Oh, I don't want to play this, right?" And once I hit somebody,
that was Burnout Paradise, Burnout 3, right? Yeah, that was Burnout.
I think it was Burnout Revenge.
No, it was Burnout 3. You told me to play it. I gave it a chance without telling you, and I said, "You're right, Alex. This game's awesome."
Yeah. As soon as I hit the first takedown, he's like, "Give me that." So that's the controller, and he started hitting the boost and stuff. Like, oh my god.
But then again, who was the one that listened to the Kramer rap while playing it?
No
We
comment.
can't do this right now. We're pressed for time.
Okay, but T-Res,
Right.
Broken Horizon, you got
Let me
this.
get to the second one. 2 centuries after they were abandoned on the planet of Eden, a group of colonists continue to fight for survival. Team up in 4-player co-op mech suit gameplay and battle the planet's hostile environments, human raiders, and ever-increasing alien threat to control the planet's life force, TENG.
Which is a reference to
to thermal energy. And Eden seems like it's going to be a reference to EDL3.
could be the spiritual successor to Lost Planet.
It could actually
be
be
a spiritual successor, or it could be a different planet in general, because there were obviously 2 other Edens before this.
Well, in the other game, were there 2 stars, like in this screenshot?
Something like that. And in game 2, you fight in the second Acrid boss in general.
Yeah.
It was a major Acrid boss. It was a Acrid X, and what that was, it was an Acrid that was from space. So Acrid from space means that there are other planets with different Acrid on them.
So Lost Planet, different arc, pretty much.
Yeah.
What they need to do is explain what happened to Wayne from the first one, because his memory kept getting wiped or whatever. And
Well, that game story is all over the place. Like, there were documents saying that he may have been a clone at one point of his father.
you know
And
what?
that holds some weight to it, being a theory, because in game 2, you remember Yuri from the first game?
Yeah.
There was a clone of him in the second game.
You know what? And the second game, I started playing it and then just lost interest because I was
It,
more like into the, the acrid bosses were more epic. They were huge, but I don't know, something about the first game just had the magic for me, and then
well, the thing is with the first game, it had a lot more. If you ever played Monster Hunter,
yes,
it has a lot of more of those animations in the game. Like there are things that are very Monster Hunter-esque
yeah,
in Lost Planet that didn't show up in Lost Planet 2, and there's certain things when it comes to fighting up mech that they
hmm
got rid of in Lost Planet 2.
oh,
Like
did it really?
yeah, like so you remember if you grapple hook to a person,
hmm
shoot shoot the gun and the top pops off.
Yeah,
If you hit them with a sniper rifle at that point, you can
hmm
actually one hit KO them in the suit.
mm.
In not Monster Hunter, in Lost Planet 2, they got rid of that mechanic. Sure, you can pop the top off, but you can't do extra damage to them specifically instead of the suit.
Yeah.
You have to destroy the suit, or you have to use the energy gun.
hmm Now, you know what?
The game had a lot more like hidden things going
hmm
for it,
Yeah,
but when it comes to like some of the core mechanics of the first game,
yeah.
for some reason they're gone.
I don't know why, because like Lost Planet, I believe was like had a degree of success, and
The second game had a degree of success as well, but it was in
but it
that
was
era
overhyped too, because the people who are fans of the original, and then they kind of changed so much from it, they're just like,
it wasn't too much of a change. Like when Lost Planet 3 came out, original fans on Capcom Unity,
hmm
they said, okay, you know what? We should have given Lost Planet 2 a better chance because
Mhm.
at least it actually looks like Lost Planet and plays like it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
Lost Planet 3 really changed so much that it didn't look like Lost Planet whatsoever.
yeah.
At least in Game 2, the story was still a Lost Planet style story.
uh
You still fought you fought Acrid just as much as you fought humans
Yeah,
because the theory was, oh, you fight humans way too much.
yeah,
But if you go through the levels, it's more or less half and half,
yeah.
if not slightly more in Acrid's favor.
hmm
And um, it it was just that the online didn't have as many maps as the first game, which is it's going to happen because
hmm
most people got their time with Lost Planet 1 Colonies Edition,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was the basically the ultra or super turbo version of Lost Planet 1.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't too much of a fan of Lost Planet 2, but I might go back and finish playing it because
Well,
it did look
I
like fun.
can give you the link to their Discord so you can get a game going because there is a dedicated community to Lost Planet still on Steam.
Okay. Now, here's my
In
issue.
general.
Many of you don't know I own Lost Planet Colonies for gaming for Windows Live. And Chris can hit the Price is Right, the drums, or
This is
you know why? Because when Gaming for Windows Live went away, that game no longer works because of the DRM. So I lost my
Well,
Lost Planet.
I
they didn't
think
patch it.
What's that?
I
You
think
can't
I
get
can
a-
talk to the Lost Planet 1 guys over there in the Discord, and
Yeah.
maybe they can fix that for you.
Yeah, because I know they did my Street Fighter, and I got the Steam version, but like I'm still kind of screwed because
It was up to the manufacturers to patch it because I know From Software patched Dark Souls 1 when that happened.
yeah, so like that's why DRM is terrible, man. Like that Gaming for Windows Live, they could have maintained the support. Like I tried everything humanly
All
possible.
they had to do was make a public patch, say, hey, you download the game, install this patch, and it'll work.
Yeah, because you need the Gaming for Windows Live client in order to start the game. So like, every time I try to put my live account in there, because it shares your Xbox Live account with the Gaming for Windows Live, and it wouldn't let me, fire up the game. So I mean, even my Devil May Cry, my Cross Tekken, I mean, it just a whole lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, to keep this short, Blazin says Lost Planet reboot, huh? If you can customize your mech, you got me. That's what Armored Core had, and I think that it's been a long time since I played that game. Yes, Armored Core is very fun. My favorite one in particular was For Answer. I know it was so different from the others, but you might, because it says here, fast-paced mech combat. Pilot your own powerful and agile mech into combat with enormous alien monsters. You must leave your suit to repair and upgrade it, but you become more vulnerable to every threat. Collect thermal energy to power your suit, or risk your suit being temporarily disabled.
Now you know what? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your own powerful and agile mech. Usually in these things, they say a variety of mechs.
So maybe the mech is gonna kind of serve like similar to how Scalebound was going to be. Like your dragon or your accessory is a pivotal or tool in the game, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know? But we could be wrong, Blazing.
Like
we don't know for sure if it is gonna be related to Lost Planet, but all signs point to
the
it.
The picture is very convincing.
Okay.
Because there is a boss in Lost Planet 2 called the Red Eye. If you recall the Green Eye.
Yeah.
In Lost Planet 1, it's just a desert variant of it, like a subspecies.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of like that.
Okay.
Except that one's a whole lot smaller.
Yeah, true. Okay. I mean, I think that if we just have to wait and see. I believe that we might get some news at E3. You know? But you know what? Here's my thing. Please do not make this a console exclusive. Like, that stuff would really get my goat. You know what I mean? Like, especially...
Well, it hasn't been a console exclusive yet.
Well, Street Fighter wasn't, and look what happened.
I know.
You know? So
I know.
That's because Sony paid for it.
Yeah, like a $2 whore on 42nd Street, but no comment.
You sound like you have personal knowledge on that, Alex.
Look, don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just
just
stating
like,
a fact.
You know what? I'm not even gonna. No comment. But in any case, with that, let me see if there's anything else on that page. It was just those 3 titles.
Yeah,
but
there's just a lot of stuff concerning those 3 titles that I did cover. But it is what it is. If people want to read it for themselves, we'll put the link in the info bar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much there yet. Just, hey, they're working on these 3 games.
Yeah. Okay.
So not much to go on. So it's everything speculation at this point.
Take it as a grain of salt.
Theorize that Knights of Aegis might be deep down. Other than that, like, there's nothing else that's kind of concrete.
These could be code names for what they are gonna actually be. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, it would have been good if Knights of Aegis took place in the late '80s, because that's when really New York City was shit.
Damn.
I know. I lived in New York City in the '80s.
Oh,
that shit was fucking awful. It didn't start cleaning up until '92. Crime peaked at 91, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. It's talking about ownage. Alright, so New Gaming Order. We're going to go into intermission. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on NewGamingOrder.com for the latest and greatest. And that Twitter is actually AlexLexus2000, not Mugen_Ketsuki. That's AlexLexus2000. I will fix that. I forgot to update it here. But I want to thank T-Rest and On Your Knees for this segment. We'll probably do one more to wrap up PSAs and conclude the show. So make sure, if you are just tuning in, to check out our first segment and or the director's cut, so you can get the little in-betweeners as we're loading up for a topic. So this is Alex Lexus, On Your Knees and T-Rest. Taking out intermission. Peace.
Okie doke.
Unbelievable.
What?
What?
That never gets old.
Oh my gosh.
Some people shouldn't be talking without a teleprompter.
I'm not gonna say not a damn thing.
What? Damn? Did you say?
Damn.
What the? Oh my god!
Remember the Run is too damn high guy? That's him.
Oh
Jimmy McMillan.
Right.
He was hilarious. Black Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
Ever see? You know what he looks like.
It's Black Colonel Sanders negative. Well, actually, I probably have. I'm probably just.
He was one of the guys that ran for mayor in New York City a couple years back.
Yeah, too damn high party.
Yeah, the rent is too damn high.
Damn.
Here's a picture of him. Here we go.
All right, let me check that out while I'm.
You tell me he's not Black Colonel Sanders.
Oh my gosh! What the heck? Oh,
And he showed up like that everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's a more recent photo. I remember him what was like years ago.
All right, hold on. I'm putting this on the director's cut. Hold on. Hold the hell on. Like, are you for real?
Yeah, what was it? Fucking Opie and Anthony did an interview with him when they heard he was running. Like, who the hell's this guy? They just like, oh, we gotta have him on. He's hilarious.
Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on, New Game Order. You gotta see this. This is.
And like, did he actually know his stuff for a while?
No, not really. I don't think he knew shit. He talked a lot of bullshit. He's talking about.
He looks like a final boss to a video game. What the heck? You know what? He looked like old Belger from the end of Final Fight. Yo, what the heck? Oh my! Yo, what the heck?
That's a badass beard, though.
Yo, that's Belger. That's Grandpa Belger. Dang. Yo, knock him out the window in Final Fight. Like, really? Like, dang. Alright.
See that face? I think he'll knock you out the window.
He looked mad as hell. Like, what the? Yo, I'm done. I'll go back to intermission. These guys got me. I'm downloading this picture.
Hey, you won't survive that fall. It's too high.
Oh, you know what? That's the look he made. Like, that's the look he made when he be like, "Oh, you tried to throw me out the window? Oh, I got you, son. I got you." Like,
it's like I had enough of your shit.
Yo, I'm closing this. What the heck? All right, so we're gonna do, I guess, the last segment, PSAs, real quick, and then we call it a day. All right, so let me cue up the intro. Yeah, I have to do the intro.
That guy was hilarious to listen to, but he hasn't done anything since that election. But he still holds a place because that's like too damn high. He's just one of the guys that could talk about nothing for an hour straight.
Yeah, well, no.
So a little bit filibuster.
Yeah, well,
pretty much. You know, he's not reading Moby Dick like some people did in Congress.
No comment.
Trying a 24-hour straight filibuster.
No comment. Actually, gonna get like a higher tempo song. All right, so, and finally, the dog is deciding to not act up. As long as he's at with his papa, we're good. All right, so, yeah, director.
Yeah, Blazing knows who he is. Too damn high.
Unbelievable. He looks like a final boss of a game. Like I'm in disbelief. All right, so we're gonna start the recording in 3, 2, 1. Wow, he put that.
Would you prefer? Let me see here. There we go. Here's another one.
You're so stupid!
Oh my gosh, he put that as the full screen logo popped up. Like, wow.
Well, right. I'm on a delay, so I don't know how big the delay is. So
oh man,
I'm seeing it right now.
The timing is perfect. That's all you need to know. Unbelievable. He put. All right, so should I just do the Facebook page or just kind of consolidate the whole? Oh, T-Riz, are you familiar with the Destiny 2 direction that they might take?
Actually, I'm not. I did keep up with Destiny 2's leaks and stuff like that.
All right, so I will axe that one, but this is a topic that I'm kind of trying to refrain from taking too seriously. But here we go. New Gaming Order. I believe I'm a little late to the party, even like addressing this, but we try not to be too political on here. Back in the day when we were known as NewGamingOrder, On Your Knees, and I used to do these characters where we would dress up as George Bush and Obama and do all kinds of silly stuff, you know. So
yeah, wear my masks, Alex. You have both my masks.
I think Anomaly has one, and I have to.
God damn it!
But I have the other. I have to.
So do you have the Obama or the Bush mask?
I think it's the Bush mask I still have.
Ah, shit. All right. Yeah, I gotta go get a Trump mask now, but
I'm pretty sure they're sitting around, but I'm just because he's so sensitive. I'm trying to be careful what's being said on here, and considering my affiliation with the Department of Defense, I'm just giving a disclaimer. This is just echoing of news. Again, I reiterate, echoing of news, and just because it's video game related, I just wanted to just address some of potential concerns that could possibly happen, but there's no evidence to support anything as of yet because there's other things happening. So let's get this started. All right. So, and my dog decides he wants to sit up during the podcast. This jerk. All right. So here we go. New gaming order.
oh, so cute, Alex. Look at you holding your dog.
Yeah, he's being a bunghole. But New Gaming Order. This news has it's a bit old because I was away on duty and I couldn't address it while I was in
Oh,
Fort Jackson.
that's from like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Didn't even catch that.
yeah. So basically, the video game industry has been somewhat shaken by some of the actions taken by the current administration. Now, we're being completely objective here, but I also want to cite that Event Hubs, had a situation where they were actually posting news where the travel bans were imposed in certain fighting game community players were unable to travel for major tournaments and things of that nature. So being that it's been put on hold, at least some of these folks are able to get to where they can get to. But some of the decisions made do have an impact on the gaming industry, whether you know it or not. And right here, as it's titled, and that sidebar was pretty much, it was just like another avenue. But decisions made can possibly impose import tariffs. So video game industry prepares for coming of possible trade tariffs. Now we already know that I guess with other countries, they do profit on their exports and the consuming of items like you got like PlayStation, you got Nintendo, and so on and so forth. And with if certain things do go into play, where like a campaign promise from now the president-elect, how could that change or affect the video gaming industry? Like, my first thing that popped into my mind is maybe prices going up or things not being as available as they once were. But it's just speculation. There's just nothing to support it just yet. But I want to open the floor to On Your Knees. And I know we were talking about this offline about like the fear mongering and trying to folks trying to overdo.
Good way to steal my thunder there, Alex.
But, you know what? Go right ahead. My bad.
It's all bullshit. Considering this is all news, but considering he just had a very good meeting with was it Prime Minister Abe over from Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even the news now still lying. Oh, his wife was alone. Yeah, his wife was with them the whole time. I mean, CNN could go fuck themselves. But anyway, so this is nonsense. We're gonna have a very good relationship with Japan, and that's where most of the games are coming from anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would definitely hurt because Sony. Having movie rights and Blu-ray rights to certain things.
Sony's problem is making bullshit movies like the latest Ghostbusters. That's Sony's problem.
Well,
Yeah,
I heard that it's better than Resident Evil Final Chapter though.
Well, Sony keeps making shit movies regardless if it's because of social justice or just bad directing / writing. They're gonna lose money. So that's their problem. But this whole thing, this is just more fear-mongering nonsense. Like, oh, how can we get these people on our side? Yet they don't realize most of the people that are gamers are already onto their bullshit because of Gamergate. So this is just nonsense. If you're buying stuff out of China, that could be a problem. I just recently bought. I mentioned this before. Icy's a Chinese-made game. It's very good.
Okay.
But most of the countries that we're going to probably have tariff wars with, they're not making games.
Okay. Now,
China and Mexico are the big offenders, so there's nothing to worry about there when it comes to gaming.
Okay, so let's play devil advocate. Let's say that does happen. You know what I mean? Like, just in general, you have UK studios, you have like places all over the world, but mainly Japan. But just in general, let's say anything outside of America and that's gaming oriented, that's trying to come to your soil, if there is a tariff that's imposed, and for those of you that don't know what a tariff is, it's like an import tax. In my country, the tariff is ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh, like
Well, that's why in Brazil, like what was it? Brazil charges like $2,000 for like a PS4 or something like that.
that's ridiculous. That's
Because
just,
of that's exchange rates are at play there too, but that's also import tariff taxes.
yeah, and it can get real corrupt down there. My
Right.
country is like notorious for it. But
Mhm.
let's say this does happen on your knees, whether it be digital or whatever. Like, what would be your stand then?
I'd be against it. I'm not going to be full hog for this guy. But when people, it comes down to, I'm trying to avoid the politics here. But
Yeah.
when you're making up shit when you don't need to make up shit, that's a problem.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stuff to go after our president for. Yet they keep saying, "Oh, he's this, that, and the other." Go fuck yourself. You're losing people by overstating your arguments. The best way to lose a debate is overstate your argument.
This is true. This is true.
So
All right.
it's just a matter of, and if there are tariffs, what it's going to be, 10-15%, you might pay $5 or $10 extra bucks for your game, a couple bit more for the console, but you're just going to...
But consider the fact that the games have steadily increased in price over the years, and
it's not that bad, though. What
I
were
get
NES
it.
cartridges in the 80s? They were like $50.
Yeah, and then they went
Considering
up to
they
60.
haven't, I don't even think they kept up with inflation, to be honest. I'd have to check it, but
Mhm.
I think they're they're underpriced for where inflation's been.
And the only reason why I saw this as an interesting piece, like, again, is speculation, and I left a disclaimer early on. I'm in this what if. Like, games have become expensive to purchase. And considering that, if, let's say, a tariff is imposed on these foreign games, it'll be kind of out of reach. And then thus, like, let's say we catastrophize it. It starts affecting the video game industry, and America, being like one of the major consumer of games, studios can be forced to shut down. All kinds of things can occur. So
And they can also come with workarounds. Like a lot of these, Japanese companies and other ones too. They have studios in the U.S. They could just say it's released by this one, and it's going to be much harder to manage import taxes on IP, intellectual property. Which is what games are, because you can print the discs here. It should be cheap enough.
This
And
is true.
considering manufacturing is going to be on the rise again, I don't think anyone can go against that statement. They could just start printing the stuff here. And how are you going to track the source of the original source of ones and zeros? Granted, I'm sure there's ways around it, but there'll be a ways around the tariff too if such a thing were to happen. I'm pretty sure it's a non-issue for the most part.
Okay. T-Risk, what are your thoughts on just the speculation? Because I know Polygon was trying to reach out to CNN and representatives.
Hashtag fake news. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Well, I mean, it was once said of Fox News, but now it's like CNN has become.
The biggest problem with that was people who were claiming Fox News was biased were treating CNN as something unbiased, but news has been bullshit for decades.
Now the
Just
roles are reversed, pretty much.
Yeah, well, no, everyone's just keyed into everyone's being biased. So, one good thing about this election is everyone's keyed into how bullshit the media is, and hopefully they die a painful death, but we'll see what happens.
And this is why.
By the way, the thoughts and expressions stated by me on Your Knees Be do not necessarily reflect the organization known as New Gaming Order.
He beat me to it. Thank you very much, sir. And
I'll record a professional one and just state it to have it on my soundbar.
And I plead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you want the fifth? God damn it, my fucking soundboard! I got too many sounds on it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So with that being said, Tiras, what are your thoughts on, if this happens to be something that is imposed? What do you think some negative or positive effects could happen as a result?
Well, you'll probably see Xboxes on the rise, and a lot of pirating.
A lot of pirating.
That's what I was going to say too. It's going to be what happens in Australia. Australia, they pay double the price we do for games.
Yeah, oh, I feel bad for them. They're like $100-something a game.
I'm not sure if this is still true now, but there's I forgot what piece of software, one of those big high-end like office suites or something like that, one of those high-end programs that costs like 2,000 here.
Microsoft Office.
No, not Office, but it's something high-end that costs like $2,000 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that, like Adobe, like a high-end Adobe Photoshop or some shit.
Yeah.
It was cheaper for someone in Australia to buy a round-trip first-class ticket, stay in a 4-star hotel in the U.S., buy the product there, then fly it back.
Now that hurts businesses, man. Like how?
Because it was 2,000 in the U.S. and it was like 20,000 in Australia, something insane like that.
I
that makes
actually
no
know
sense.
somebody in Australia that has a friend that did that.
Yeah, I mean that's just because of that's how bad it is there, and that's all the government. That's all a lot of government shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason with digital distribution that shit has to cost that much.
All right.
Like,
Well,
remember when digital distribution was supposed to be cheaper for people?
Yeah,
And that
well,
wasn't the case?
yeah. It's like it's still the same price, you know.
Well, the thing about digital distribution, at least with Steam, prices drop a lot faster.
That is true.
That's the good thing about it, because you don't have to. What was it? I bought something recently. It only had a month. It was already like half price. The fuck was it? Oh no, what was it? Deus Ex. I didn't buy it, but it was on sale, like 70% off the main game,
Okay.
and that just came out recently, a couple months ago. But it was on sale, I think, for the winter sale. What was that?
And that's Mankind Divided.
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
All right. So after reviewing the article, okay, the Trans-Pacific
A
Partnership.
TPP's dead. Hooray!
Yeah. So if let's say at a 10% tariff on imports, there's concerns that Nintendo Switch could be affected by that. But you see, if that were to go into play, it can actually be, fairly quickly. He can put that into effect, and it can lead to a trade war. But
There's no trade war with Japan happening.
yeah. I mean, just in general. But the TPP, whoever falls under that partnership, that's something.
Well, that's something everyone else in the world wanted, except for us. Well, except for the smart people, I'd like to say.
Okay.
That thing was a clusterfuck. That was a mess. Even I don't know all the shit that was going on there. I know a few main points, but that thing was a disaster. It made the ACA look like a joke in terms of how big in scope it was. Like the Affordable Health Care Act was like a 1,200 page bill. This one is like 4,000 pages or something insane like that.
You know what? I need to do a political channel.
Yeah, it was a straight mess, and frankly, I don't know about a political channel because there's just too much shit to keep up with.
Yeah.
There's just too much.
Well, shout out to the Red Dragon for being able to do gaming and politics on there. And
yeah, there's just too much, and a lot of it's the fake news shit too. That's the worst part. You got because you can't. That's the
But you know what? In fairness, just to play down the other side of the fence, it's unless we see it or see the effects of it. Who's to say that now because folks keep trying to attack the man, that that news that's now being deemed as fake news is the real news, and we can't see the real from the fabricated.
Well,
stuff.
that's they throw shit out all the time, but.
Yeah,
I'll try to keep this short, but it just comes down to that you cry wolf so many times, people just don't believe you anymore. And that's what it came down to. People are tired of the bullshit.
Yeah, but I would just say, to anybody who might fall under that cry wolf thing, as a soldier, like I always just keep an open mind and then just keep my ears and eyes open, because you never know. Like, yeah, they can all the smoke screens that are up and how things could potentially affect our love for the video game industry. Like, it's just until something is actually affected, then but this again, it's all speculation. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But
just stop with the bullshit, because then when you bullshit too much, even when there's something we should be going against them, we're just going to tell you to go fuck yourself. That's what it comes down to.
okay, with that being said,
that's just my opinion once again.
No, I got you. So we're gonna move on to
PSAs.
Yeah, I'm not saying ragging on GameStop, but GameStop employees are not your friends, and this is not old news. This is to 2 days
This is
old.
ongoing. Oh,
Yes.
this one. Oh, this is a new one.
Now,
What is this?
one of our staff members, actually two, used to work for GameStop, and you know, this is not a new story, but it's an important one, as Polygon is relating to. You know, GameStop, we know their format is they profit off of the sales of used games and or bundles where they try to get you to pre-order, buy used games. They don't want you to buy brand new single units within their stores because they're not making anything off of it. You know, they almost make like a 98% profit. Like, actually, you might as well say 100%, because once the game is already been sold, and you know they just recirculate it, like, you know, the Ubisoft will probably make money off of the initial unit sale, but GameStop can like round robin that 10 or 20 times over and keep 100% of the profit. Ingenious system. But the problem was when everything from Funko Land, EB, freaking, you know, Toy and Game Land, all the major stores getting consolidated into one, GameStop hasn't been put into check or under regulation, you know, and they're running amok, you know, and that's why I agree with Microsoft and Sony taking things into their own hands and going through Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, or Steam, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it'll kind of keep GameStop in check for some of the stuff that they're doing, you know, and the killer. And Microsoft has been kind of hinting at this. If you can start trading in digital titles for like 35% or something like that, it's the end of GameStop. Believe me, I'm calling it. But I mean, as I go through this, on your knees, your thoughts. Like,
How the hell are you going to trade in digital games?
you
I just
give
look
up
at
your
how that's gonna
license.
work.
You give up your DRM license.
It's not going to be worth that much, though.
Well, it's better than nothing, you know what I mean? Because like the fact that you just cannot trade in digital games, it's you know, that's why, like, okay, Sunset Overdrive, I wish I could trade that in. I hate that game. Like, it doesn't speak to me. Like,
Well, maybe the licenses were worth something, because you got a lot of the DRM nonsense. And unfortunately, unlike in Europe, where you can actually bequeath all your digital libraries in Europe.
yeah, but they don't have that here.
Yeah, I know.
So-
That'd be nice to have, but I'm sorry. Where were we at? The whole nonsense with GameStop. Shit.
Mhm.
Well, this isn't anything new, to be honest. We
Yeah.
all knew that, you know, this is GameStop's MO,
Mhm.
to make money. And frankly, it worked, like you said, it worked for a while. When there was competition, you got value for your games. Like, I remember I bought Rygar PS2.
Mhm.
I thought the original was going to be in there. But, you know, it was Game Informer. Game Informer lied. I bought it on a Friday. I sold it on the following Monday, and I got, like, it's like I paid a $10 rental or a $5 rental.
Mhm.
Bought it for 60, sold it for like 50 or 45.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, back in the day, you could actually get a lot of money for new games, because then they would only sell it for $5 less if it was used.
Yeah. I remember those days, man. Now it's all like jacked up, but you know, because there's nobody to compete with GameStop, you know. So
No, there is competition. It's called Craigslist.
well, Amazon,
What happened to Funko Land?
they got
They got
absorbed.
bought out.
They got
They got
absorbed.
bought out.
EB, Funko Land, they all got bought by GameStop.
Well, actually,
I know EB did, but
I know. I think
I think
EB
it's
bought
well-
out GameStop, and then they just absorbed.
Well,
the
I
name.
think didn't Funko Land hit Chapter 11, and then they got bought out at that
No.
point.
What happened is GameStop and EB started doing what Funko Land was doing, and they what can you do? There's more EBs and Funko or GameStops all over, and Funko Land was like a small franchise, and they got choked out. So it's like either you know, as Juggernaut would say, you either give it to me willingly, I'm gonna take it. I want it, or whatever. And then they ended up getting absorbed.
They had a motherfucking rape party, is what they had.
That's pretty much what happened. But you know, considering that, you know, I'm not gonna go into the sore details of some of the workers, but I've heard some testimonies where it's just not a good place to work. They're being forced to you know, get
Upsell.
customers. Yeah, upsell. Like, you know, the
Upsell
pressure.
is the fucking worst. It
Yeah,
is the fucking
and
worst.
the fact that the employees are under that kind of pressure, not even personal trainers are under that type of quota.
It
No.
wouldn't be so bad if they made commission. I don't think they make commission, do they?
No.
And they make shit pay too. They probably make just barely above minimum wage.
Like at like $10,
What is minimum wage now? Like $8, $7?
It's like 8 or 7.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I don't think they're making $10. They're probably making like $9 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
850. I mean, not 850. Like 750 or like 825.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And and the trade-in value for GameStop really sucks, man. Like I remember if you had EB and GameStop, like they were competing to get your game or get your dollar.
Yeah,
now
right.
it's just GameStop. But you know what's funny? Now that Best Buy started doing the trade-ins and such, now you see more of a battle. You know what I mean? So, but still, they need to like extend that to even Walmart or something, and then see if they can shake things up a bit. I'm pretty sure they might have something in place I'm not aware of. But just a thought. But T-Rex, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna probably start either using Steam or Amazon at this point if this continues, because I don't mind them talking to me. I don't mind them trying to like get me to pre-order stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But don't lie to me saying that one game is here when it's not.
Mm-hmm.
That goes beyond what is considered trying to market to someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's just lying at that point.
Caveat emptor, buyer beware.
Yes, sir.
You
And
know they're shady, so you got to be on your guard when you go to those places.
Yeah, I don't have any sort of like cards or anything like that, or any sort of people that I know anymore. So this sort of thing is going to affect me if they want to start doing this in my area. I don't know if they already have.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, I will take my business elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that GameStop is the quickest place for me to go right now.
Yeah, I miss Circuit City too. They're blazing. Circuit City was good.
Circuit City.
And CompUSA was good too back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember that fire sale. You remember that fire sale, Alex, where you got the TV?
Yeah, I got the Samsung that they ended up destroying while I was away. It is all gravy. But with that being said, it's just buyers beware. If you're a video game enthusiast, like you just have to be mindful of what you're consuming. Like just be smart buyers. Like on your knees, T-Rex, myself, and the rest of the crew. Like we're very cautious. And just be aware because it's the mom and pops like buying games for their little kids. Like, I want it, and they'll just buy anything blindly. The blanket that GameStop has over the unsuspecting is just a shame. But
the amount of GTA 5s I saw go to 10-year-olds is astounding.
Oh, Blazing
just
put
be
something. Hope they close down soon. Just Circuit City, which I'm missing away.
Yeah, that's what I was responding to earlier.
Oh,
with
okay.
his Circuit City comment.
Okay. Now, with that, I don't want to dress this on. I think the Destiny thing I'll say for like a PSA.
Yeah, I think we've been at this for an hour. So
Can I weigh in on this?
Oh, what?
hey, it's Nelson.
Hey, what's going on, Nelson? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me weigh in on this because I'm a former GameStop employee.
Yeah, it was you and Noop I was referring to pretty much.
Now, this whole little cycle thing that they got going on, to me, it's like outright fucked up that they're forcing more labor onto their workers to sell their used products to consumers and lie about their inventory. For anyone who's an avid GameStop customer, you can straight up go to the store and ask for their inventory. It's not against the law.
They used to print it out and have it at the desk. Mm-hmm.
Normally, I would go on the phone while I'm there to check the inventory myself.
Yeah, but the thing is if you're there in person and you ask for an inventory sheet of what they have to give it to you. It's within their fine guidelines. And if they're not willing to do it, you can contact corporate and tell them such and such store is not meeting customer requirements, blah, 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 and you can get them in trouble, which will cause them to have less workers, they'll get less pay, and, lead to layoffs. But it's outright fucked up. They can't lie to someone just because that they're trying to improve on their used market sale, which is not going to win because your mom and pop shops are destroying GameStop as we speak right now when it comes to used games, old school games, retro games, and all of GameStop's retro stuff is done online. and it's
Yeah.
not guaranteed for 100% working.
Yeah, like the Nintendo stuff, like they were gonna start selling retro items. They didn't even carry it in the store. Like they had to mail the
No.
stuff out to you. And on the thing with the mom and pops, GameStop was deliberate. Not too far from me, Elizabeth, New Jersey. They had Toy and Game Land
Right.
down on Broad Street, and then they opened a GameStop right across the street. And from what I'm hearing, that Toy and Game Land may be closing. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, like that place has a bunch of imports, all kinds of like specialty items that, like Shinwar and Demizzle used to get while we were in Essex County picking up some titles. It's like, you know, they got some of those niche titles, like Video Games New York, but it was like in Jersey, you know? So
Hmm.
to
You gotta
choke.
support. You gotta support your local stores, people.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna start shutting everything down. I want to thank everybody for participating. I know it's more like a PSA based thing today, but some news is some news. But yeah, just going around the table, starting with T-Risk. Any closing remarks?
No, not today. I don't have anything today. I'm not whoever that says good things about the day.
All right, cool.
Did you
Hey,
cut the stream, Alex?
no, I put it on intermission
Intermission.
because.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
No, we're still alive. We're still alive.
Okay, I'm just
But,
checking. I saw the animation screen come up. That's all.
Yeah, because I have to update that one because it was too late. I just caught it, but yeah. All right, on your knees. Any final remarks?
I'll be doing the For Honor stream probably in about an hour or so. I'll be doing that if anyone wants to join in. I got nothing else right now
Okay.
other than what was it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Detailed instructions. As soon as you're done with that stream, please upload it. Like I want to see.
Yeah,
it.
I've been doing that.
Okay. So because that game looks pretty.
I just gotta
interesting.
make sure.
It's fun.
I gotta make sure. Do I have the new Gaming Order
Characters
login?
more varied than you expect them to be.
What's that again?
It is fun. It's just characters are more varied than you expect them to be.
Yeah. I think some. I wish you were on that segment, T-Riz. It was good stuff. I spent some time on there, but all right. And okay. And Mugen, any closing remarks? I know you kind of came in towards the end.
Yeah, I just woke up. That's why. Yeah, just stay tuned. We'll have more stuff featured on the show, and just support what you think is a good cause. If you think GameStop is going out of control, stop going. And they're forced to rechange their decisions. That's how companies work, guys. The consumer helps the company make better decisions.
Vote with your wallet. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, New Gaming Order. We out like the juggernaut bitch hit with the head crush and pimp smack. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time on the New Gaming Order podcast show. We might be adding an extra podcast day, which will be more easy for me to manage, because not every Saturday I'm here, but when I am here, just know a show will be on. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Shout out to Blazing and Slinky and all those who are on the chat. We'll see you guys next time. Peace. Alright, director cut is still on, but now I gotta go ahead
And we
and.
have Beast New York as well.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh, my bad. Alright.
Yeah. Whenever you can get Lost Planet 2 working, I have to play that with you.
Okay.
Because I know that game in and out.
Okay, but the battles are pretty epic. But you know what? Considering that news has popped up, I might
There's
go
some
back
stuff in that game
and
that you probably didn't do.
yeah. Well, it's so big, So all right. I mean, T-Rex, if you have it for you have it for PlayStation though.
Yeah, well, I can.
All right.
I have to play that with you. So like.
Well,
once
I'm
the PC
noticing the more I vary up the playlist with the type of games on the channel, like you see, Dread Money 302, possibly doing like a link up with him. Just finding different types of gamers out there. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of diversity to what I'm streaming between now and June. So gonna be some good stuff. So on your knees, you're gonna be the man for the For Honor.
Yeah, I'll be doing that a little later. I just got to get some food and clear my mind for a bit, but I'll be doing that.
All
And
right.
before, when we go offline, I got to ask you a couple questions.
Okay, no problem. All right, so with that, we are gonna end the director's cut. Those of you who are dedicated fans usually listen to the bullshit in between, but we are done and outie.